SwoleBenji here. So this is a follow-up video to the Is Albion Online Mobile Worth Playing in 2021. A lot of people think that I was being over zealous or, making up things or straight up lying. And so I'm going to prove word for word, paragraph for paragraph, everything that I said in that video is true. I'll show you the evidence, I'll talk about it. And also I want to talk about a few other things as well that pertain to the video. So let's get right into it. Alright, so Albion Online peeps, I don't know who this person is, but if you look through their post history, it's most likely an employee. I don't know for sure, or if it's just a troll account, but they say that, this is them talking about it. So the first thing is that they think it's great that I'm making content for new players, but do they really? So here's an example of someone that made a thread saying, oh, this video can't be true. This is the old Is It Worth Playing in 2021 video, by the way. The one that they got Fextra Life to rank down a bit with his video. Anyway, so, there's some sock puppets here, there's some shills here. I have no proof of that, but it's pretty obvious when you recheck their profile and their post history. So here's Flarelight saying, if you really want to know about this player's reputation, you can see for yourself here, right? So we're going to go ahead and click that, and I don't know why it zoomed me out, but, well, let's just fix that real quick. And this is a thread with 54 comments. This is one of several threads. There's even one on the Albion homepage right now. We can scroll down. New players don't listen to SwoleBenji. 306 comments. Again, like this is just full of slander and hate. Any other video game forum, website, etc. They would delete these threads. They would ban the users. But no, the people defending me in these threads are the ones that get banned. Which is it's clown world. It's backwards. And sorry I can't zoom this in more. Well, I mean, I can, but this is a screenshot of a Discord post back in March of whenever I was discussing it with some friends. You can see it says @deleted_user. That's because the account that I had on Discord at the time got false flagged down, which deletes the account. That's why the original Discord poofed. But anyway, so he says that his post got deleted, and all he said was that the staff was acting unprofessional, which is true. I mean, who does that? You don't go to like a Blizzard forum and see blue posters, which is what we call Blizzard employees or community managers, literal linking to hate threads on Reddit. It's ridiculous. And then here's an instance on their Discord where if someone says thoughts on SwoleBenji, and then this is a moderator says none. Not a single thought comes to mind when you say that name, which is a pretty neutral opinion, but I know they hate me. I know that I'm causing them problems. I know that I'm making them seethe. I know that whenever I had my little, everyone start calling them Jannies, and everyone started calling them Jannies, which is hilarious, and they couldn't handle it. They buckled under the pressure and perma-muted me. And here's an instance of another mod, well, the same one from Steam, actually, saying that boltcasters cost a ton to replace compared to great axes. No, they don't. They don't cost anything to replace. When you're done with them, you sell them. Nothing is soulbound in this game. Do you even play the game that you're moderating? I mean, right? And then you also spelled my name wrong, so I couldn't search it in Discord, obviously. That's a tactic people do all the time on 4chan, usually. But the cost to replace boltcasters, no. If anything, you can tell this person's never watched one of my videos. Like, you use the boltcasters to farm treasure and loot, so you make more money, and you have a surplus of silver. I've made countless videos proving these things, but this mod is literally dissuading people from my videos, and that's fine. That's like their opinion. But to say that the statement of that y'all are glad that I'm making these videos, I don't think so, because this kind of stuff doesn't show it. All right, next paragraph. It's just kind of convenient that the Fextra Live video came out because mine started getting big traction, and then when his came out, of course, mine drops. That's the YouTube game. I understand it. I'm not really in it for the views. I'm just here to make friends and to create some memories. That's really it. So it could be schizoid of me to assume that Fextra Life was there to de-rank my videos, but I can see it now like a little board meeting, a little conference call. It's like, okay, we've got this problem. Well, one of these videos is ranking really high, guys. What are we going to do? Well, why don't we just spend thousands of dollars paying this guy that doesn't actually play our game to play with some SBI employees? And if you watch his video, he does play with SBI employees. Plays with Lupac. He plays with a bunch of others too. Like, that's proof. I'm not going to show the video because that's like a copyright thing. But you'll have to go watch Fextra Life's video to find out. Anyway, no hate on Fextra. Y'all guys want to hate on Fextra Life. He didn't do nothing wrong other than that he runs a wiki guide website that embeds a Twitch stream on it so that his Twitch stream gets lots of fake views. But hey, that's another story for another time. I don't care about Twitch anyway. Let's move on, okay? Alright, so in this segment, he says that, you know, the basic rules of the land is, you know, the mods do their job and they mute people, right? They mute people for the smallest of infractions. If they're having a bad day, if they haven't had their, you know, lunch yet, they will mute you for the smallest things, me included. It doesn't matter if you're a content creator. If you're an SBI employee, you're immune to this. If you're a roundtable person, you're immune to it. If you're a well-known person on their forums, you're immune to it. But all of us, we're all plebes. If we call someone a hot dog, if we call someone a Janny, we're muted. There are countless instances of this, and let me show you the most that I can dig up, because there's lots of them. And here's just some examples of people being muted. Like, on the left here is just people from my YouTube comments. I can't verify if they're telling the truth or not. Here, this guy said hack dog, which is Tagalog for hot dog. I mean, we can't make this stuff up. And then on the right is just a quick search for the word muted on Reddit. You can see plenty of these posts. A lot of them get deleted and hidden, funny enough, but the flame threads, the hate threads, the slander threads, none of those get deleted. They all get to stay up. Isn't that funny? You can pause the video and read these comments if you want. Sorry I can't zoom it in for cell phone users, but I mean, you can just search around and you can find plenty of examples of people being muted for very dumb things. Like, I understand if someone's being offensive and saying bad things, but to permamute someone is basically cucking them from the game. And at the same time, like, even if like, I have appealed constantly about my mute. I have apologized. I have tried to make up for it. I've even offered to like do work for them and like not even get paid just to be unmuted, just so I could talk to the fans, just so I can be part of this new program they're rolling out where people can be Sherpas for new players, right? I get that I don't want new players on my Discord, but I'm willing to talk to them in the game all day. You know, it sucks to ride around and people like, hey, it's SwoleBenji, hey. You know, and they always, I get constantly messaged questions in the game, and I can't answer them on my main, of course, because I'm muted. So I'm just bringing attention to this. Like I get it. The mods have a bad day. They get a little power hungry. I was once 14 years old running a bulletin forum, and anyone dared talk crap to me, they were banned from the forums. Banned, right? Like, but I mean, come on, these people are, I'm hoping they're getting paid. I'm hoping they're not working for free. Jannies, are you doing it for free? That's the meme, guys. That's the meme, okay? Next, they say that there's no streamer that's on their radar in a negative sense. Well, how about in a not positive sense, okay? You can word it that way. I am not on y'all's radar in a positive sense. All the other content creators, y'all are best buddies with. You give them giveaway codes. Like, eCourt got a bunch of codes, and he's literally been banned before from the game. No hate on eCourt, guys. eCourt's the best. He's the main character of the story, okay? But the point is that, like there was 100 sub YouTubers with zero content almost. They all got giveaway codes. There's like people that stream to literally 5 people on Twitch. They got giveaway codes. But me, if you have any kind of search engine optimization tools, maybe your one marketing guy can like learn about SEO. And when you literally search Albion Online, the tools tell you that I'm the guy that holds the ranking. And I know I won't forever. I don't really care about that. I'm not like a big businessman YouTuber, okay? I'm just a literal dude trying to make friends on a video game, and that hasn't happened. I have another video coming out about that. But the point is that I'm clearly not in a positive sense because, like, let me just show you. Because I actually inquired about it. I put in support tickets like, hey, all these other YouTubers, they're getting codes. What's up? So of course Izzy, everyone complains about Izzy. You can search on Reddit, you can search on the forums all about Izzy. People don't like Izzy. Anyway, the point is that additionally, we do not have a code for you to provide to your fan. That's not like a mistranslation. That's not like an English error. That's literally someone saying that I only have one fan, which is implying myself. Which, look, I get it. It's a dig. I don't care, man. I can handle the banter. It's fine. But the point is that people thought that this was false in my video in my comment section. I just want to bring it out there and show y'all this isn't shoot. This isn't fake. It's legit, man. I think it's funny, but hey, it's whatever. Alright, so the next step is that they saw the video, which, hey, the devs watch my videos, wow, that's so cool, dude. I watch all their videos too, yay, right? But they were shocked? Really? Really? I don't think they watch my videos if that's shocked, and I get it, they're busy people, apparently, they're busy coding a game for a company that bought them out for $160 million. If someone paid me $160 million, I wouldn't be working anymore. That's just me, though. But the point is that, it seems, yeah, it's from the mutes bans. No, it's also from the botting, the endless botting. And there's other problems with the game. I mean, I could literally ride around and show you some bots right now and go hunt them down if you want. I mean, they're easy to identify, right? So let's continue this next one here. You admit that they're upset about the nature of the video. Well, I mean, hey, I didn't want to post it. I get it. It sucks, but what am I supposed to do, man? I get bullied constantly by Redditors, by the staff. There's... oh, I don't think I've shown yet a few things. Okay, so the Twitter, look at that, I'm blocked. Why am I blocked? What, because I shared a video link? Because I replied cheekily to some of the posts? I didn't really do anything rude or wrong. So I'm just blocked from Albion Online, right? Alright, so here's another one. So I'm just gonna type lads, or I'm gonna type fun commercial. I can't spell. Okay, and then a happy face. Alright, fun commercial, right? Because this is Albion Online's latest video. I like the commercial. It's got shopping carts. It's pretty cool. So let me show you now what happens. Alright, so we've just switched to a private browsing sesh, and we're going to sort by newest first, and no comment. That's called a shadow ban. So, like, I've never left negative comments on their videos. At least not negative to me. Yeah, so they're just like, oh, we can't have SwoleBenji influencing people. We can't have him posting in our YouTube video. And that's fine. That's your choice. I'm just saying that's a little interesting that I'm blocked on Twitter, shadow banned on here, right? But that's not all. All right, and here's the Facebook page, and yeah, you can see this here. That's just a throwaway account. It has no personal info on it. So all you doxers out there, you ain't gonna get nothing from it. So I'm just gonna type cool vid bro, right? And we're gonna post it. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna go to a private browsing sesh. All right, I actually stand corrected on this. I'm in a private browsing sesh. I can see the comment, so maybe it's just that I'm a jerk on Facebook to a lot of a lot of random people, and it like temp muted me from posting anything else. So hey, you guys get that one. I'm not. Hey, if you're paying attention though, I mean, I'm blocked everywhere else, but I'm not blocked on your Facebook. You know, make it consistent, right? But this is the main part of this is the meat and potatoes of the video that I want to get to. This person states that that I'm making statements that I know are false and or way over the top. So let's dig into the entire script of the video because I have it here. I'm going to show you. Alright, so here is the video script, the entire script, word for word, everything that I said in the video. It's all right here in text form, so we can go over it together, and we can see what is factual and what is not, and let me tell you, it's all factual, and I will even show you things, okay? So, let's see, let's just skim over it real quick. So, they have a history of silencing and diverting attention from anyone who detracts from their game. So, if you dig up on Reddit, there are plenty of other people that have had beef in the past, like on the MMORPG subreddit and whatnot. You can dig it up yourself. I don't exactly remember the search terms that I used, but they would give out free codes, and they would tell people, you know, that, oh, this person's just deranged or listen and whatever, right? So when I say I hold the #1 SEO position, use an SEO tool. There's vidIQ, there's TubeBuddy. Those are two good ones. You can use that, and you can search for Albion Online, and you can see the results yourself. I don't have to show that. I've showed it off in other previous videos. I'm not going to do it again. That's too much work. Now, when I say I'm this game's Asmongold, that's just pure popularity. I don't, you know, I'm not a rich guy living in Austin, Texas, or anything. And I definitely don't have a wall of nasty, like, fast food cups. Look, no hate on Asmongold other than that he plays Alliance. That's the only real thing that I'm not a fan of. But the point is, it's not about the rest. It's just the fact that when you think of World of Warcraft, you think of Asmongold, right? So let's get into the other stuff here. All right. So paragraph 1 of the video states that the staff have massive control issues, and if you get on their bad side, you'll be muted, banned, bullied, targeted with harassment. Well, gee, I just showed everything earlier in this video about that proves that true. Also, the members of the roundtable, this is public information. Let me show you. Alright, so the roundtable, I typed Albion Online Roundtable into Google. First result, let's go. Alright, it's a post by Elsa. Here's a list of all the roundtable people. All these people get special access. You can look at the thread yourself. I don't want to have to waste time in the video explaining this stuff. It's pretty simple. It's self-explanatory. Next paragraph. Alright, so this paragraph talks about being muted. We've already covered that in the video, so let's go on to the next one. So this one discusses that your mute is, it doesn't matter what you say. This could be proven false by saying that, oh, well, if someone says an extremely hateful word that they would be muted longer or something, but I have not found that to be the case. Maybe it is now. I haven't been able to talk for half a year. Maybe things have changed. Maybe things have improved, and that's fine. That's great. That's wonderful, but my audience tells me that is not the case. And also, if you talk about your mutes, they say that you're they mute you longer, or they mute your alt account, saying you're discussing mod decisions in public. Like, what? I'm not allowed to talk about what happened. This isn't like, I don't understand. That's just really weird. Okay, so it's because they don't want a lot of people, bitching and complaining about being muted, essentially, which is what we're doing in this video. So here I state that whenever you get muted, if you try to appeal it, you get muted longer. This literally happened to me. I had a 2-week mute. I tried to appeal it, and I was kind of nasty in my appeal. That doesn't matter. I'm the customer. Who cares? Whatever. And they perma-muted me. Like, we're just going to perma-mute you, dude. That's exactly what happened, okay? And also, this is talking about a forum ban, right? There was a post, it's all here, it's in the video. If you've watched the video, then obviously you know what I've said. That's all true, that happened. I can't pull proof of that, because if I try to log into my forum account, I am banned. I can't access my private messages. I can't, the ban isn't public. It's literally sent in a DM by a Janny that doesn't know what he's talking about or doing. It probably doesn't even fully understand what he was even reading. He just saw keywords and was hit the ban button. Or maybe someone higher up told him to do it, or maybe a game master pressured him into do it. The point is that there wasn't any rules broken, but they just banned me anyway because it didn't fit their narrative. And look, they can call it whatever it wants, but toxicity, sure, whatever. Racism, no, it's not. Sorry, your definition doesn't match the majority of definitions. And if you think that talking about the Chinese credit score is racist, then you're super privileged. The point is when I say that I'm a celebrity in the game, I mean I kind of am. I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm just a regular, everyday Joe nobody. Anywhere I go on my SwoleBenji account, people are like, "Hey, SwoleBenji, hey," and they start following me around. They'll follow me to dungeons. They'll run around in circles. They'll want to get a screenshot. And it's constant. I get messages all the time once I'm spotted out in the public, and a lot of people know that I'm muted, and that's fine. But to say that I'm not a celebrity would be a lie. Sorry. And so it's not as bad as World of Warcraft, but it's out there, man. And because a lot of people are busy doing their own things, so and nameplates are pretty much blurry. Not everyone's reading everyone's names around each other anyway. We've already talked about how they hide the threads, delete the threads. That's fine. It's already been discussed. In places where they don't have administrative control, they hand out free giveaways and codes. You can see this on MMORPG's forums. If you really start digging through SBI employees and Sock Puppet accounts, you'll see this. Also, when I say light donks, that's essentially just kind of mentioning a little bit of info about their life so that they'll be scared off. It's not like full-blown doxing like what happened with Dream on Minecraft. So again, this just talks about being muted again, and this also talks, I don't have proof of this anymore, of the player that told Lupac to suck a hot dog. I don't have proof of that because the Discord that I had the proof on is wiped out, and the person is no longer on the new Discord to my knowledge, so I don't have a way to prove this concept, but it happened to a lot of people. It's happened to a lot of people that bad talk. You could see the proof earlier, just people in the comments and on the Reddit saying that as soon as they start bad-mouthing a mod, they're just muted. So it's whatever. This is just my warning to new players not to use the English chat ever for any reason. Not at all. There's you'll just get muted. Even extremely long-term players that have been in this game forever, that kind of do some shit posts in English chat, they're muted too. They're eventually every single person that ever talked in English chat will at some point piss off the mod saying some little thing, and then they'll be muted. So but if you speak other languages, you won't be muted. I can literally speak German in English chat and say some really crazy things, and I will never be muted. And the funny thing is that SBI aren't you a German company? I haven't been to Germany, so I don't know exactly what your working staff is made up of, or if they know German, but I know plenty of Germans, and they're pretty good lads. So this is a dig at Lupac, who there's been many scandals. There's the whole RMT thing where he pay people from Russian alliances to guard his swamp bases. I don't know too much about that. I don't have any concrete evidence to pull up immediately other than he said, she said. Plenty of people say that it's a thing. I don't really care otherwise, but the point is that the same guy that got told to suck a hot dog, he works for SBI now, right? But the thing is, he's also made threads against some other Russian guy. I guess that they had some beef. I don't really know what the deal is, but the Russian guy gets punished. He doesn't. It's whatever. I get it. He works for you. He's on your payroll. It's fine. You're just backing your fellow comrades. It's true that SBI doesn't like me. I've showed proof earlier. I don't really have to prove it again, do I? Just rewind the video and watch the first part of the video. What more do you want, right? Players bash me all the time. Nothing happens. If they bash their round table players, ooh, that's abuse. That's a ban. They delete the threads. They get it's just they protect their own. I get it. So I already brought this up. This is the thing with in the Discord that I showed earlier. Don't have to really discuss that again. All right, so someone in my old Discord who got removed for being, against the community, and it's my own personal Discord. It's just for me to make some friends and play with like-minded individuals. And of course he starts seething and he makes a thread, gets over 160 replies, trying to tarnish me, slander me, whatever. People be mad. That's what they do. It's whatever, right? And any other game, they'd ban the user, remove the thread. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. But in today's world economy, people think that it's some sort of like culture war. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what that paragraph's about. Now this is the one where I really started to feel the burn, right? Now remember, this was written a month ago, so this is actually like 2 months ago. I don't know how long it's been. But literally everyone got a giveaway. And the funny thing is I won one of eCourt's giveaways for 30-day premium. So thanks to SBI, thanks to the free game time. But yeah, I didn't get any codes, and you guys saw the screenshot from Izzy saying that I'm not gonna get any codes from my one fan. Really, dude? Should I call you dude? Should I call you ma'am? Look, the point is it's a silly at this point. It's like, okay, guys, we're gonna give everyone codes but SwoleBenji, and maybe this is schizoid thinking, but why would you not give your biggest YouTuber codes? Like, really? I mean, you say you have one media guy. Maybe the media guy just maybe he just like didn't like my WoW videos and he clicked on watch and it just never showed up for him and he never did his Google searches on a private browser session and saw all the top results. I don't know, man. And again, this just reinforces my belief as to why they hired Fextra Life to de-rank a video that they did not like. And I mean, they're saying right now that they don't like my current one, and I understand why. The truth hurts. It does, doesn't it? And this just reinforces stuff that you already know. And I want the game to succeed because let's say this game gets really big. Let's say like a Fortnite event happens. Like Fortnite got super big. The top streamer was Ninja, right? Like it was literally just a little fort building game, PvE, whatever. But hey, if millions of people got interested in this game, shoot, man, maybe I could make it in this life, right? Maybe I'll have a chance not to die in poverty, right? So I'm rooting for the game. I want the game to succeed. I want the game to win. I want everyone to be happy and to succeed. I want the game to flourish. And, I originally started playing this game because of the freedom of speech that it offered. I mean, I even made a video about it. It's on my channel. And I literally took my entire World of Warcraft audience, and those that don't know, I played World of Warcraft. I was the world's second best geared horde rogue in the world. So I played a lot. I streamed a lot. I streamed to thousands of viewers. You can check my past VODs, right? It's crazy. The point is that I took my WoW audience, I moved them to Albion because I liked the game. I enjoyed the game. I liked the environment. I liked how the game was run. And, slowly over time, they sold out the Stillfront. They started making all these changes. Corrupted Dungeons came out. Used to, when I started the game as a gatherer and a crafter, I could literally just chop trees in a tier 5 zone for like an hour or two, make 2 to 3 million silver, and at the time, premium cost you 4 to 6 million silver. Now premium is 8.5 million silver, and at most I can make 3 to 500,000 an hour. Like, you have to work way harder to get premium these days than you did. And I get that, that's fine. They want people to pay real cash money for premium. It's their game. They can adjust the gold sinks and the gold faucets all they want, or I'm sorry, silver sinks and silver faucets. You get the idea. I'm at the point in the game now where I have such passive income that money doesn't matter. I can literally just feed and full 8-3 sets all day if I want, and I'll never go broke. But the point is that the game has definitely been on the decline, especially, since the bots, at some point, because when I was a gatherer, I'd report other gathering bots all the time. I would write up next to them, check to see if they were a bot, and they were. I'd report them. 10 to 20 minutes later, Game Master would come slay him. I'd get the loot, and that just made me want to report more and more and more and more because, like at one point, I got a tier 8 Avalonian axe from a bot, and that's heckin' great, right? And they don't do that anymore. I mean, lately they've started up again banning the bots on an alt where I can actually talk. I've contacted some of the Game Masters when they're shitting up English chat, and I'll report a bot, and they'll come in and they'll disappear it. They won't kill it anymore. But they will make it go away. But the sad thing is 1 minute later, the bots just come right back. The bots will just march right, like a new bot will come in and take its place and continue controlling the area. So it's like the Hydra thing. You cut off one head and, 3 more grow back. It's just a never-ending problem. And, maybe making a video might bring some awareness to it. Maybe, I don't know, there's got to be a solution. So this statement here that they stopped going after bots, absolutely true. If you search on the Reddits, there was a whole saga of bot hunting. So none of this is made up. Okay, here's how botting works, okay? You take a chest on your island, right? And you go to actions and you go to access rights. And look at all these fun names. Hey, Game Masters, here's my alts. Mute all of them, right? Grats. Anyway, so you can type like Mr. Bot, right? Like you just add them to your chest and then you hit save. And then when they get banned and you check the chest again later and you go to access, right? If you don't give them access to the island, they can't open the chest, obviously, unless they have some kind of weird teleport hack. I doubt it. I doubt that's a thing. I don't really know. But you would go to access rights, and you will then see deleted character, right? In that spot where you added the bot. And that's how you would check and see if a bot got banned. That's how it works. So in this time period where we were hunting bots, we had a whole Discord dedicated to it. We would add like hundreds of names to the list, and we made sure they were legit bots because they were everywhere. They would just pile up on top of each other. It was just it was out of control, right? And it'd be like 1 to 2 months. It'd be a long time ago. It would take a long time. I'm sorry. It would take like 1 to 2 months to see them banned. It was crazy. Yeah. And you know, like World of Warcraft has the same issue with bots, and they just decided, hey, Goldman Sachs, you know, we like your money, so we're just gonna continue to milk the botters for money instead of help the actual players, and that's what I'm afraid that SBI might be doing. So that's why I'm bringing attention to it. Wow, right? And so here, like SBI employees actually came into the Discord and took control of it, and you know, next day we're all banned. Now, there could be a chance that they were just impersonating the employees. There could be a chance that these weren't employees at all. They were just part of the botting mafia, you know, the botting cartel, whatever you want to call them, that took all of the employees' names and avatars. I didn't run that Discord. I barely was active in it. People didn't really like me much back then, and they still don't. But, I mean, I even got with the Discord owners later. I was like, was I banned? Did I do something wrong? And they're like, nah, man, I just got, you know, real life threatened, and the mods, they didn't like me doing it, so I just stopped. So, for all I know, maybe we got bamboozled. Maybe we got swindled. I don't have there's no real concrete proof that they are or aren't employees, but they all had the same names, same avatars, same typing styles. You get the point, right? They dissuaded us from hunting bots. Like, this is weird, man. This is weird. And the fact that the people that organized the Discord were all, like, in real life threatened, which is the botters, not SBI, you know, but the botters make money for like, there is so much RMT tied up with SBI that you kind of wonder where they got that info. I mean, there was a leak a long time ago. I'm just saying, I didn't really bring that up in the video, but it's risky to mess with these bots, man. I mean, I did in World of Warcraft, and there was hell to pay, right? Oh, man. So, mess with the bots at your own risk, right? That's why I don't make videos bot hunting. That's why I don't really showcase it on the channel. So yeah, the original owner did abandon all his social medias and just like basically give up the internet. I guess they really terrified him. I don't know, man. I've been harassed in real life many times before. I've had countless YouTube channels where I'm way bigger than this one, where I've had people like want to start fights with me in the real world. That's why I don't really like do the webcam thing much anymore, because I just anger some spurg out there, and then I go to a gaming convention and now I'm getting into fights. That's just how it happens, man. Alright, so, and the people from the bot hunting, they did contact me saying that I was getting doxxed, and yeah, you know, all an employee has to do is look at your billing information. Wow, right? Because, you know, I've paid real money into the game when I first started, and obviously now I can sustain myself indefinitely, but, like, I live in a van, so I'm pretty much immune to it anyway, you know? I just give the address of, like a random store somewhere, and I'm not gonna give too much more info about that stuff, but alright, so this is where I claim that bots are over half the player base. If you look at the player counts, the player numbers, which are now hidden, by the way. You go to rankings, you go to fame, you can go to like faction KOs, you go to bridge watch. Okay, it looks like they're back, but essentially you can see how many people are doing KOs versus how many people are doing kills. Right now, it looks like that's hidden. You can use a lot of different tools in the game, not just this thing, but you can start doing some spreadsheets, you can start doing some monitoring, and you can see the player count. Right now, mobile just launched, the player count is probably doubled, at least searches have doubled, my views per hour have doubled, so this claim, I can't really show proof of that exactly, but when anyone that plays this game a lot knows that the player count was dwindling, but bots were on the rise, okay? That's just from playing the game. That's just from, you know, looking at the numbers, looking at the world itself, okay? Also, the majority of players, like 66%, are pretty much pure yellow zones. So that's why I make yellow zone content. I've looked at all the numbers, all the data, all the stuff that the websites, you know, show, and that's why I tailor my content to that, and because I find it more enjoyable. Now, this was made during the hacker plague. This was made when there was a Russian hardcore expedition Discord. There was a Russian Hellgates Discord. There was I'm not saying it was all the Russians, but oh man, there was speed hackers everywhere. They all had barcoded names. They're all zooming around. They were teleporting. They get a bird's eye view. There's been so many screenshots on Reddit. You can Google screenshots. You can Google videos. Like, even people that hate my guts have made videos on their channels about the hackers and stuff. So the hacker thing is a problem. I haven't honestly ventured into the black or red zones in, I don't know, maybe a month. So I still see transport hackers. I see people on Auxes, and they're just zooming. They are just literally teleporting across the zone, transporting who knows what, probably hearts, probably I don't know, but they're on your screen for half a second, they disappear. Just yesterday, I had a hacker in Arena that was using a cooldown hack. And no, I'm not saying this like he was a bloodletter that refreshes cooldowns. No, he was literally spamming abilities that he shouldn't be able to not to do, right? And speaking of the hacker problem, there's a few people in my Discord that are pretty much well connected to hackers, and they themselves are programmers. So just real quick, I just want to give a shout out that one of my good Discord buds, he jokingly said in English chat that he knows enough about coding and computers that he could crash the server. So what did Bling do, who was actively chatting at the time? Like the dude wasn't threatening the server. The dude wasn't trying to like intimidate the staff or anything. He was just saying, "Oh, I'm such a good coder, you know, I code all day, and if I really wanted to, if I want to use my coding for evil, I could crash the server, bro." He said something along the lines of that. I don't know exactly what he said, but what did the Jannies do? They did these permabanned him. The dude had over 650 million silver. He played the game all day, every day. And he's just perma-banned. He tried to appeal it, saying he wasn't threatening nobody. He's just talking about coding. But Bling don't care. Bling don't care at all. He's permit. He's done. He's out. He is gone. And the dude says that in his coding community, he knows many a hacker that knows how to do cooldown hacks that are so powerful that they can solo Avalonian raids. I don't know if any of that's true or not, but looking at the Russian hacker discords, oh man, they got some crazy tools in there, right? Okay, so at some point, you would go to like the bug hack report forum on the official, Albion forums, and you would see nothing but speed hacker complaints. And then in this paragraph, people on Reddit were constantly, complaining about the speed hackers and losing their gear and how they're not going to play anymore. And eventually, the SBI employees started saying, "Hey, okay, we'll give your gear back." I mean, not everyone got recompensated, and I understand that. That's fine, But the thing is that hacking is and was and will be a thing in this game. It's not going to stop. Like, the hackers most likely got bored. They sold their hacks or whatever. There's still tons and tons of botters, and I know there's people that say they've never seen a botter. Well, if you're in the red zones all day or in the black zones all day, you probably don't see botters. I don't spend a lot of time in those zones, so I don't really actively look for bots. If I'm hanging around people, that's really sus, right? Like, I play super hyper paranoid mode when I'm in those zones. The point is that you go to a yellow zone, you see a spam name, just a gibberish name, and you look at how they behave and how they just immediately like magnetize to a node that repops, and you can tell they're a freaking bot, dude. It's absolutely obvious for anyone that's played a video game for more than like a year or two. All right. So going into those hacker discords, you could see their silver count when they had their inventory open. Now these guys are in Russian, and I don't know the Russian alphabet, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I'm not very culturally enriched with that kind of stuff. Okay. But the point is when they would open their inventory, it would show money and a little T symbol. And for those that don't know, it goes B for billion and then T for trillion. But maybe their Russian alphabet T means billions. Maybe T means millions. I don't know. I don't have a way to check that. But essentially, I've seen billionaires in this game, so it makes perfect sense for them to be trillionaires, especially when they had a dupe method. There was a dupe method. It was even posted on Reddit. They duped a ton of some kind of token, and then they would salvage it, and they would just rinse and repeat with a macro like day in and day out, and that never got rolled back. They claimed that they banned everyone that did it, but that money went elsewhere. I've played MMORPGs my whole freaking life, and every time there's a dupe method and no rollback, the economy just suffers. Like, I mean, at this time, like, premium was costing over 10 million silver, and that could be because of all the people that were using referral duping, which is when you make a new account. You're not supposed to do this, by the way. You make a new account, and then you buy a premium with a referral, and then you make a new account, and you sell the skin, and then you use the skin's money to buy another referral, or I'm sorry, buy a new fresh premium on a new account, and you rinse and repeat, and you repeat and you repeat until you have hundreds of characters with 30 days of premium, and all because you just sold a skin that's worth more than what premium costs. That's why, like right now, the new skin is where's that at? Is the Direwolf Shepherd, right? It's 8.43 million if I sell it, and quick selling it, you know, you're gonna have to like slow sell it. It's 8.427. Does that almost exactly match? Okay, so it's like what? 843. You get the point, right? People were just infinitely creating the skins and then selling them, and whoops. Okay, that's the Albion Discord. That's not what we want. We want this one. Yes. Okay, there we go. So the point is that like this is an ongoing thing. I don't think I even talked about that in the video, but it's like, I mean, duping has been a problem. Who even knows what dupes are out there? All right, but there was a public one that did get fixed, but the silver is still in the economy, man. So real money trading, that's another problem. Everyone talked about this in the comments too in my last video. They talked about how, you know, you go to the Facebook group and says everyone's trying to sell silver, right? To me, like, unless you're making more than a pharmacist playing a video game, it's not worth it to sell things in the video game, okay? I'll admit in the past, when I first started playing World of Warcraft as a teenager, yeah, I sold gold on World of Warcraft because 1 gold, way back in the early days of 2004, early 2005, 1 gold was like $7, and if I could farm 60 gold an hour, boy, I was making huge money. I was making big money, man. Hell yeah, right? But this game, I think, like the current marketplace is, like $1 is over $1 million. Like, bro, even like, okay, even with all my farms and all my spec and all my stuff, I can make 5 million in like 30 minutes. Okay, $5. I don't give a shit. I ain't gonna RMT. I don't tell anyone to RMT. The point is that the whole RMT thing, right? SBI says that they ban, you know, thousands of accounts. These are just mule accounts because countless guilds that are handholding that all hate each other secretly, but they can't fight each other for whatever political reason. They all have proof on each other that they RMT and that they sell their silver, and there's so much of that stuff going on, but none of the guild masters that do it get banned. Okay, I used to lead a giant Zerg guild of over 1,000 people in World of Warcraft, and I openly RMT'd in the game's chat. I even sold my guild and quit the game and sold all my gold. Blizzard didn't give a fuck because I was a huge influencer and game master, and that's the exact same thing that's happening in this game. Is that these guild masters, like, okay, like the guild master of Surf Title, right? Dom Knight, or I don't know his name or how to pronounce it, but if you crap talk him on Reddit, if you crap talk him on the official forums, you are muted, banned, your posts are deleted, everything's hidden. If you talk crap to him in the English chat, same exact thing. He is an untouchable round table. He is up there. He's one of the like elites, right? And I never really played with the guy, but I'm just saying, like, he's completely immune to any of that stuff. So he's also immune to RMT. Based on what everyone tells me and what I've seen, I don't know if he's the big. I think Mojo is the big RMT guy. I don't know the Zerg crap because I don't play this game for that. I just play it like Farmville where I can go kill people. That's it. That's the joy I get from this game. But I still have a duty to tell people this stuff. I have a duty to tell people, hey, RMT is real. There's no game that really doesn't have RMT, to be honest. Like I haven't met a single game that has RMT under control anyway. So, you know, yeah, it's a dig, but it's a legit dig. It's not something that's over, you know, infatuated. It's not false. It's literal truth. So in this paragraph, I say that you really shouldn't pursue crafting or gathering as it's a waste of time. All right. So to be fair, I think potion crafting, food crafting are very lucrative, and yes, there is a way to make money with crafting. As a new player, I don't think you should get into it first thing. It's just a huge money and time sink. You're better off doing dungeons and experiencing the other parts of the game. That's just my opinion, and that's whatever. You can disagree with it if you want. This touches into the point that a long time ago, if you were a gatherer, you can make 2 to 3 million silver an hour, and premium was only 4 to 6 million silver. But now, using tier 8 into tier 5 zone, I can barely push 500,000 with premium active. That's because everything is driven to the bottom dollar due to transmutation costs and the bots. The bots literally flood the market. There's more sellers than buyers at this point, and that could be just less crafters in the game than before, but I don't think so, right? I mean, if the population is ever increasing, that's actually the opposite. If you look at tier 4 gear, tier 4 flat gear used to be expensive. But now tier 4 flat gear is pushing so low that it is almost hitting salvage cost. That is when you buy the item from the market and you take it to the repair bench and you salvage it and you make a profit. That means that there aren't new players buying tier 4 gear. Either they're being skipped immediately to tier 5, tier 6. Who knows? I don't know, but like there's clearly a change, a shift from a year ago. So this paragraph talks about pay to win. Now, the whole thing about pay to win, I'm actually trying to, talk good about the lack of pay to win here. All right, so the game is pay to win. You can literally open up the game right here. You just go right here, and you get gold, and you pay. Look at that. I can pay $20 for 4,000 gold. How much is 4,000 gold going to give me? If I want to sell 4,000 gold, I make 11 million silver. With that 11 million silver, I can go buy fame tomes. And I can just put on a set that I can buy with the silver, and then I could just hammer out those fame tomes and be max level. So I'm winning by literally maxing out my fame. So that is pay to win. But I do say it in a positive light here. I say that if you want to max out a whole weapon tree, you're going to pay $500. I ain't paying $500 for nothing. Okay, I'm extremely minimalistic here. But if you're a well-off office person that owns a couple businesses, you made some smart investments, and you have just millions of dollars in your real-life bank account, $500 is like 50 cents to me, okay? Like, I would drop 50 cents to skip weeks worth of grind, wouldn't you? And people have that option. It supports the developers, and it makes the game grow, hopefully, kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where the money goes. Maybe it goes all to Stillfront. Maybe it goes to the developers. Maybe the Jennies get paid. I don't know, but I think Jennies do it for free. The point is that there is a pay-to-win mechanic in the game. Literally, I talked earlier about people paying real money to other alliances to guard their swamps, right? I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, RMT is also a pay-to-win mechanic, right? It's there, it exists. There's nothing false about this statement. Alright, so the new updates pushed everyone into the same areas, basically royal zones. If you're not doing the new faction flag content, then you're not compounding your earnings, so you're missing out. Yeah, you don't have to do the faction flag stuff, but you're missing out if you don't. Why aren't you doing it? The devs worked hard on it. Why aren't you out there doing it? Black zones are inefficient. I proved this in several different videos. Redditors can see all they want about it, but running tier 7 black zones in like a 1,500 IP set, which is overly expensive anyway, is not as fast as running tier 5 yellow zone dungeons in a 1,800 IP set. It's just not, and I've proved that time and time again. I have countless spreadsheets that show this, and no, you can't have the spreadsheets, because the second the spreadsheets get released in the wild, not only are big guilds going to claim it and say that they made it, but also that creates the undistinguishable meta, and the meta is the #1 killer of MMORPGs. Look at WoW Classic. The meta ruined that game. So if I released the spreadsheets, like if I truly hated the game, I would just release the spreadsheets and let the meta just ruin everyone's fun. Alright? Like, why would I do that? There's no reason for me to do it. That's like the one advantage I have over other people's, that I put in the hard, countless years of work of spreadsheeting dungeons, and I have the data, and I share it, and my, you guys think it's like a cult following, but my fans, they benefit from it, and the people on Reddit, they don't benefit from it, and I'm okay with that, and that's how I want to keep it, at least for now, right? Alright, I have played as a solo the entire time in this game, alright? And if you want to do Avalon content, yeah, you can maybe get lucky and go to the roads and maybe get some loot and scoot it back. Sure, maybe. It's not likely. It's very not likely. It's very unlikely. And the house odds are against you. And the same thing with the black zone. If the longer you stay out there, the higher the chance that you're going to get absolutely brutally murdered. And I don't know if I've talked about ESP hackers, but essentially it's a radar hack. There's been streamers that have been caught using it. You can go to those Russian discords I talked about. You can see people using it all the time. It gives them a very situational awareness thing, right? If you've ever played Minecraft, you know what you have to know what ESP hacks are. It literally draws lines to you, the nodes, the other players. It will highlight a dungeon if it's a mapped dungeon. It tells you way too much info that a normal player like me will never be able to have access to, because the game does not allow that, right? It's all packet sniffing and hack stuff. Anyway, the point is that you go to the Avalon roads, you go to the black zones, and these guilds practice hand-holding. If you're not in their guild and you're not in their alliance, you're fresh meat, you're free loot, you're free kill. You are something to satiate their boredom, because they are bored as heck out there, right? And so you have to join the guilds if you want to do that content. And when you, this is my personal opinion on guilds, because I've made countless videos on guilds. I don't have to rant about it here. When you join a guild, you are basically their bitch. You can't say certain words, you can't say certain phrases. You're not allowed to act a certain way towards other people, even if they aren't in your lines, even if they are a solo player. You can't bully them in the video game, right? Like if I ran around the yellow zone and started nuking people on a battle map, which is a video that I've done in the past, and it was even the video used on the video I'm talking about now. If I did that, guilds would see, they're like, that is a bad image for our guild. You are making us look bad. By proxy, you bullying those yellow zone players makes us look like the villains. You are G-kicked by, and that is the truth. That is exactly how it works. They don't care. When you join a guild, they're not your friend. You're their worker bee. You are the person slaving away, doing their wars, fighting their wars. Like, I can argue all day about guilds. It's a matter of opinion on this one, okay? But my opinion remains true, and it's been unwavering, and no one has proven me otherwise, alright? I'm at the point where I'll start my own guild, but hey, I'm muted. I can't really talk to anybody, so how am I supposed to do that? Everyone wants me to do it. I can't do it. This one talks about the nerfs, alright? This one talks about how literally every fun mechanic gets nerfed. Guardian Helmet was nerfed. They've nerfed Curse Staves. People are mad about that one. Hey, I'm looking forward to the nerf where you put, like, slow traps in the corrupted dungeon, so when people run around for 15 minutes avoiding fights because they're at a disadvantage, but they're faster than you, that there'll be little demons that'll slow them down. So I'm looking forward to that one. I don't know if that was leaked exactly, or if that's still planned. I don't know, but hey, hey, you're the devs, it's your game. Nerf it however you want, but it does make people upset. And one of the, I don't know if I talked about this already, but oh no, that's the next paragraph. Yeah, here we go. So when I started the game, I did group red zone dungeons as Fort Sterling, and then eventually I switched over to Bridge Watch because I was going to make the whole Chad Watch thing. But the point is when this update hit, all my rep is freaking, like, if someone maxed out every faction's rep, because they want to grind in the game and they want to, like, max out all their things. That's what people do in MMORPGs, is to max out things. You see a progress bar, you max it out. That's part of the fun for some of us. But this new faction thing invalidated all of that work with no reward. So you pick a faction, you get to keep that rep for that faction. The rest of the factions' rep are reset. This was drilled constantly. Not a lot of people got upset by it. I'm personally upset by it. But I mean, that I'm not wrong. I am not wrong. So anyway, so here's another dig. This one's a little more personal too. If you want to play with people, and this also applies to, like, I get it. Like the world is a different place now. More people have internet than ever, and that's fine. That's great. So if you're from certain countries and certain regions, there are way more people from those regions than there are in other regions. That's all that this is. My YouTube analytics shows this. When I was a World of Warcraft YouTuber, my audience was 90%, like America, UK, Australia, New Zealand, etc., right? And now that I've been an Albion YouTuber for, a year now? It's 14% United States, like 5% United Kingdom. It's and there's nothing wrong with that. I get along with everybody regardless of where they're from. That's fine. It's just that when they speak a different language than me, I feel left out. I feel alone. I feel isolated. I feel unwanted. And a lot of people, they like to guess where I'm from. I'm not going to tell you where I'm from, because that's part of the fun of being a mysterious, faceless YouTuber. Okay. And even if people found out where I'm from, well, where's the proof? And yeah, you can analyze my accent all day. I can change my accent at will. I literally I'll spend months using a different accent in real life in person. I know I'm a weirdo. I don't care. It's whatever. This is just a statement. Some people don't like to play with people from other regions. I get it. Like the reason I don't play Tibia, like they're literally, I can't talk to anyone in that game. Also, it's brutal. But that's the point. Okay, there's nothing not factual about that. So this sums up the other paragraph, saying that, you feel lonely, there's not people that speak your language, you're stuck in a guild, it doesn't treat you like a human being. That's just a summary paragraph, okay? So here's the good stuff. A lot of people said I didn't talk about good stuff. So I said, if you like League of Legends, which is a very popular game, I like the old League of Legends. I quit when they reworked Talon, okay? I miss old Talon. I miss old Master Yi, APE, you're right? So if you like League of Legends, well, you can grind an MMORPG version, Albion Online, and you can do 1v1s, which a lot of people like. I like doing 1v1s, but right now it's rock, paper, scissors. I don't think the balance is where it's at to be fun. Like, if I want to fool around with a siege crossbow, which is kind of silly, which is another YouTuber's example, I could do okay, but I will lose more than I will win. But maybe I just have an infatuation with the siege crossbow. I like how big and heavy it is. I like blasting my crossbow bolts all over this place. You get the point, right? It's not exactly balanced, and that's how all 1v1 games will be. I mean, like, look at World of Warcraft. Rogues dominate 1v1 hard, and people say, oh, Shadow Priest, but I don't think so, bro. The point is there's nothing not factual about these statements. So saying that they're overhyped or false is wrong, right? The thing is, you can't do faction flags. You can't be faction flagged to do corrupted dungeons anyway. That's why I don't do them, because I need to build up my faction points. Look at this. I'm almost to Myrmidon. I'm almost there, and I don't do red zone content. I don't do black zone content. I don't even do the bandit assaults. I'll be there in a month or two, and then I have all these points saved up, and I've been spending them for science, but I'll have these points saved up. I can start raising baby moa birds. The elite one, the terror birds, whatever they're called. You get the point. Like, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, it's not all bad, but. So, and then this is another good thing about the game too, is like, if you want to feel like a member in a big army, like you watch, I don't know, like those old movies of like knights and stuff, and they all charge into a front line. That's kind of what Albion's like, I guess. I mean, when I started Albion, my computer was garbage. I couldn't do ZBZs. I'm also partially colorblind, so the nameplates and all the blurring colors just mesh really hard, and it's hard to tell what's going on. So yes, having a shot caller screaming here, northwest, northwest, we're going northwest, all right, big claps, that helps. But to me, I don't feel like an individual. I feel like I'm in a school of fish. I feel like I'm an ant in a battle. I feel like a flock of sheep being screamed at by the shepherd, okay? The point is, it's not really for me. I don't want to be in a big bee swarm. I know that's like a popular theme in EVE Online, but I don't like it. I like to be the individual. I dig stories, not about the whole army, but a few individuals in the army having their own little adventures, right? So, again, I touted this as a good thing, because the majority of people like being part of a big army, all right? And then if you like Farmville, I like Farm. I've never actually played Farmville. I've played Harvest Moon. I've played other farming games, especially I love farming in R-Gauge, right? So after you've paid for premium, this sucks that it's gated behind premium. I hate that. I wish that free players could have something to farm, right? So once you spend a ton of money on premium, upgrading your farms and islands, and then months specking up, like this character's over a year old and he's mostly farming. And with 44 islands, I'm still not maxed out in tier 4 herbs. And I gotta get all the way to tier 8. It's gonna take forever, right? Unless I buy more premiums and buy more islands. And 44 islands, or 44 farm plots, I'm sorry. It's like 12 islands? Yeah, 12 islands, 44 farm plots. Is a ton of work. It's a lot to manage, man. I need some industrial farming tools, man. Come on, give me like a big tractor. I'll pay $100 million for a giant tractor that I can just drive over the farm plots and have the work done in seconds. I would literally, that's a gold sink for you. That's a good idea if y'all are listening. All right. So, and then I wrap it up saying, if you like, full loot grinding, but if you're by yourself, you're gonna get ganked by 6 dudes. Other YouTubers, they push for black zone content. You can see them. They sit in a road or at a gate, and they have like a team of 6 to 12 people and just chilling. And then when someone rides within their screen, they just zerg them down and take all his loot. And that's the truth. That's how the game is. And you can say, well, if you're not in a guild, you deserve it. And maybe you're right. But and then I say that, I don't want to get a job. I don't want to go back to retail. I'd just rather be dead. I worked retail 13 years. That's not living. That's torture. Okay? I know they make it all peachy in the little Albion commercial where the guy's sitting down, no cashiers, except for Aldi's, gets to sit down, man. And Aldi's are worked to the bone. Go look on Glassdoor. Go look at Aldi's reviews. You think, oh, the cashiers, they get it so easy here. They get to sit down and chill. That ain't the case, dude. They're understaffed, worked to the bone, constantly called in on their days off, having to drive for hours to work. It sucks. That is no thanks, okay? All right. So, and SBI, I guess you are listening. Just unmute me. Just talk to me. I'm reasonable. If you want me to take down the video, SBI, if you want me to remove the video, by your request, I'll take it down. And to my fans, I'm not bending the knee. I'm trying to work with them. I'm trying to meet them halfway. I'm trying to accommodate their wants so they can accommodate us as a whole, and maybe look at this whole muting situation. Even if I stay permanently muted, if you guys can say hot dog and call people Jannies, it's all worth it. It's all worth a video with like 20,000 views. I don't know how many views it'll have by the time this video goes up, but you get the point. The point is that I'm trying to make the game a better place. I want the game to succeed. I like the game. I want Blizzard to lose. I want SBI to win, right? You know, but who knows what the future holds? I'm just... Look, I'm easy to work with. I'm very reasonable. I'm a very open-minded guy, okay? I don't care how Reddit paints me as some right-wing lunatic, you know, whatever. You get the point, guys. So, also, make sure you return your shopping carts, guys. Look, you can read the outro. Whoops, I didn't mean to scoot that down. Anyway, so yeah, that's the whole video. This is a script on how I did the videos. Not all my videos are scripted. This video definitely isn't scripted, but there is not a single thing that was not factual in this whole script, and nothing was blown out of proportion either. So that's my response to this whole thing. And for people in the comments of my videos that say that I'm just spewing BS and that I'm just making crap up, bro, just go out to a yellow zone or a blue zone, tier 4 blue zone, tier 5 yellow zone. Oh, servers are going down. Wow. Okay. You can tell by all the Fs. Huh? Where's all the mutes for them? How many mutes are they gonna hand out, right? Just joking. Okay. All right. As always, be a bro, stay swole. Make sure you return your shopping carts, unless the shopping cart is a full-blown PC setup, which is pretty cool, by the way. I actually want to make a parody video of that. I want to go to my old job that fired me and just run around with my old PC and just, like, I don't know, like bump into people, like Frank Castle style. I don't know, guys. Anyway, that's the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.